All right. Let me check everything going on over here as well. Everything seems to be working fairly well, as this is going to be a game between Lion versus Remind. This game taking place here on Twisted Meadows. Going to go ahead and speed things up just a little bit here, as we see Lion spawning as the random human player over here at what I'll call the 8 o'clock position. Meanwhile, all the way on the other side of the map, we have Remind spawning as the blue Night Elf. Night Elf versus human in this 1v1 matchup. As things are already getting underway, it looks like it is going to be a tavern hero coming in from the Night Elf. Meanwhile, we see Lion opening up with a pretty traditional Archmage. Going to go straight after that Forest Troll High Priest. Forest Troll High Priest is currently taking a lot of damage, healing himself up quite a bit, as all of the rock golems were aggroed and pulled away. Alright, rock golem going to go ahead and drop down another water elemental there, preventing that, well, the militia from taking too much damage. Only a lone footman right now, as the other footman is out and about doing a bit of creeping. Archmage going to go ahead and pick up the Sobi Mask, a very powerful item here on Twisted Meadows, allowing that Archmage to do a little bit more damage with water elementals early on. And we see Lion doing a questionable dropping of a third water elemental here. That means that that water elemental will be, well, a little bit delayed in trying to get anywhere else, while at the same time, in the same breath, in the same way, not having enough mana for a follow-up location. Alright, Archmage going to try and aggro those Ogre Warriors, pull them back. This water elemental should really be in that front line spot to try and take some of that damage. Not quite sure what's going on here. There is a wisp right there. There's the detonation. Why would you purposely aggro the units back, as this water elemental does get ensnared? And while the Archmage did get a little bit of a lucky break with that, well, Sobi Mask, allowing him to drop another water elemental now. Perhaps that was what Lion's thought was, you know what, I have a Sobi Mask, mana shouldn't be that big of an issue, as I do get 50% more mana regeneration. Back down over here, we are looking at a Fire Lord. Alright, Remind going Fire Lord with archers, as those lava spawns are going to split. Let's take a look at that. There they go, split, regenerating a little bit of health as well, as the units are now making rounds again. 2 lava spawns are currently out. This one, well, one of them should be coming to an end here. This lava spawn was a fresh one, as we're going to see level 2 lava spawn doing quite a bit of damage. It cannot take too much damage, and you didn't want actually slow to be cast on your lava spawn. By slow being cast onto the lava spawn there, it actually prevents it from being able to split all that much, and we're going to see more damage being absorbed right there. Lava spawn down to 57, 35 hit points. 1 or 2 more shots should finish it off. And, well, there it goes. These 2 lava spawns, are they going to be able to split again? It looks like this. They will be able to do exactly that. Those lava spawns, however, are only the level 1 variety, but 4 of them are still rather scary. If there was a way for Tavern Heroes to perhaps increase the attack speed of units, that would be a perfect unit to go alongside all of these lava spawns, as the lava spawns do want to split fairly often. Now, does the Archmage know that it is going to be a Fire Lord? There's that Fire Lord right off over there. This Fire Lord has not gotten a second ability as of yet, as the lava spawns are now currently back out. How the lava spawns are powerful enough to take down water elementals, I do not know, as damage is getting added up. This lava spawn may be forced to retreat again, as more damage is getting added up. That footman down to, well, dead, as it gets taken out by an Ancient of War. Back across here, Archmage could try and battle it up some more. We are seeing a Tree of Life being built all the way down to the south, as the water elemental is now making its way over. Festival of Weirdness is continuing. Well, metaphysics, you have a lot to do with it. Fire Lord first coming out here, as the Fire Lord now shifting back off to the north. For all of you guys who are wondering, this is just a ladder game, so nothing too big on the line in this particular matchup. Just a standard or a non-standard NetEase ladder game, so to speak, as we're going to see Robe of Magi dropped and picked back up, giving that Fire Lord a bit more mana. Also, high armor on that Fire Lord right now, already up to 12 armor. I've never realized that the Fire Lord, even though it's technically an agility-based hero, okay, an agility-based hero attacking rather fast. Is it going to be able to finish off another shot? Yes, it will. Goblin Shredder will be forced to pull back here. Lava Spawns are going to try and engage. There is massive repairs on that Goblin Shredder right now, and that is just going to be bad news for Lion, as all of a sudden the Fire Lord is now at level 4. Alright, double, there we go. We are going to go into Soul Burn, that Archmage, taking a little bit of damage over time, also being silent, and we are looking at the Water Elemental. Is it going to be repaired? It looks like it will be able to do exactly that, as one of the Lava Spawns actually splits and stopped attacking for just a little bit. That would have been rather scary if that Goblin Shredder got taken out because the Lava Spawn was splitting and didn't take out that Water Elemental. New expansion attempt being built off to the north here. Triple towers here as well. That Arcane Tower going to make it difficult for the Lava Spawns to, well, perhaps try and put any pressure anywhere, as the Fire Lord is already halfway to level 5. Alright, testing out strategies. Volcano did get buffed recently. That is true. I don't remember the last time I saw Volcano actively being used in a game, as this Lava Spawn will not be able to split. Its timed life will be coming to an end. Alright, Archmage ready to put in some more action, put in some more pressure. Once more, Archmage shows up, wants to find some wisp perhaps, but there are Dryads. Goblin Sappers taking down two Moonwells already, and all of a sudden 36 over 20 supply, as the Abolish Magic is not yet done. Are we perhaps going to be looking at Dryads now making their rounds out as well? That is going to be a potential issue. Meanwhile, Fire Lord really wants to get to level 5, as that Lava Spawn is about to get taken out. Double Slippers of Agility, Potion of Mana, and useful items. Which one will he pick up? Perhaps the Potion of Greater Mana there. Meanwhile, what is going down across here? Goblin Shredder being able to fight once again, and it looks like the Archmage just staffed up teleportation back home. Alright, one of those strategies, well, what? Come on. You're going to leave behind a Potion of Greater Mana? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, are you going to use it? Oh, wow, nicely done. Dropping the Potion of Greater, dropping the Robe of Magi, using the Potion of Mana, and now already back up to 510 mana, as that Fire Lord already up to close to 15 armor. Alright, that Fire Lord actually deceptively strong. Even though it does have summons, it does take significantly reduced damage. Crota is the best. Well, thank you very much for thinking so, as we are looking at, well, Footmen now just making their way in again. Are we perhaps going to be getting in more Moonwells anywhere, as we're looking at the, well, Fire Lord trying to put pressure here? Are we getting any repairs? Right now, this front Lava Spawn is dealing a large amount of damage. 2 Lava Spawns are currently out and about here trying to finish off all of these guard towers. 32 to 56 damage. That damage is rather high, as we are going to be looking at, well, Peasants now getting taken down as well. Lava Spawn, no split. This Lava Spawn is, however, splitting right there, and there it goes, splitting out another unit. Alright, Scroll of Town Portal trying to come in. Peasant after Peasant is falling, though, as that damage is adding up. Perhaps just trying to get to level 6, as Volcano was significantly increased in damage, going after whatever it can, as Footmen are now taking a large amount of damage. Alright, level 3 Lava Spawns. We are looking at many of those Footmen getting finished off, as well as the Fire Lord just desperately wants to finish off perhaps one more Footman, as the units are trying to get away, only needing 2 more experience. Are the Dryads going to turn back around, perhaps get some Abolish Magic damage to finish it off? Level 4 now on the Archmage, but now it is going to be a level 6. Oh, wait. Oh, denied. Thought it was going to be a level 6 on that Fire Lord. Drastically denied right there. Alright, Footman coming in with a little bit of damage. We're taking a look. Lava Spawn trying to fight back and engage. Perhaps going to take down that one lone Footman right there. Perhaps Lion realizes what's happening. This this Fire Lord trying to make its way back over there. Is it going to be able to make it all the way to the back? That is the question. Only needing 2 more experience to get to that next level. Alright, Fire Lord. Solo Fire Lord almost at level 6 at the 10-minute mark of this game. Beautiful denial by the Archmage to prevent that at the last moment on that Water Elemental, as we are now looking at another expansion over here on the bottom left. Fire Lord here, Remind, realizes, you know what? Even though I am trying to experiment and get a Fire Lord up, I'd still need to try and win this game. Going for his own expansion. Little does he know that Lion has set up an expansion over here at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position 7 o'clock position as well. So 7, 8, and 9 expansions all underway, and both sides sitting in low upkeep. So Lion is going to be mining a crazy amount of gold, 30 gold a second for a little bit of time. Meanwhile, Tree of Life is right there, Pure of Vitality. What is going on? Firelord using up a Clarity Potion, and wanting an anti-magic potion right there. Is he going to perhaps try and train up a second hero? As we are at Tree of Eternity already, only a solo hero on that Firelord. There is a Tome of Intelligence off over there. Where are there items being picked up by the bears? Is there an item slot? Oh, come on. Dryads, are you holding anything? There you go. There's a Pure Up the Vitality on that Dryad.
Job's done.
All right, sappers again being brought off over here. 40 over 40 supply, and so far, well, Goblin Shredder having problems left and right. Water Elemental trying to fighting back here, as this Shredder may end up getting taken down, and no Wisp to be had. 40 over 40 supply, so that is going to be a major problem. Meanwhile, back across over here, there is Volcano now. Alright, so got up to level 2, and Volcano completely shutting down this expansion in no time flat, taking down all of the towers. As well, I've never seen a 12-minute Volcano either, as the Druids of the Claw are going to be finishing off this base here. Alright, Volcano's finishing things off. Archmage, Water Elemental, Archmage picking up that Tome of Intelligence. We are looking at that Tree of Life fighting back against all of these units here once more, as that expansion is now shut down. Firelord now making its way off to the north here, perhaps going to try and finish. Goblin Sappers are once again on the move. Are they going to be able to find that Tree of Life? I do believe so. Not going to take much. There it goes, taking a little bit more. One Tree of Life, or one Sapper taken down. Water Elementals trying to abolish magic. There you go, as the Archmage is now battling it up. Tree of Life going to go ahead and start to eat some of those trees here, down to 170 hit points, as this Archmage could be in trouble. A little bit of Orb of Venom. So Orb of Venom as that next ability, followed by Soul Burn. Is the Soul Burn and Orb of Venom going to finish off that Archmage? It could, perhaps no. Down to 11 hit points. That Ring of Regeneration making all of the difference. All right. Crazy game so far. Level 6 Firelord, almost level 7, level 4 Archmage, dangerously low on hit points, being able to escape because of Ring of Regeneration, as we now are looking at, well, siege engines rolling on to the north. All right, well, that poor peasant, let's see how long that body is going to stay there forever, as the Archmage now heads back off to the north, perhaps trying to look for even more pressure once again. Siege engine going to roll off to the north here. We are looking at the Archmage. Is it going to hire up more Goblin Sappers, or is it, oh, Archmage finds a Wisp off in the back here. We may have a detonation, or perhaps trying to get hiring of more Goblin Sappers again. Another Water Elemental being dropped down. Goblin Zeppelin, perhaps? Nope, not quite yet, as we're looking at, well, siege engines getting surrounded by bears here. This should give level 7 to that Firelord. Yes, it does. Meanwhile, another set of Goblin Sappers, or another Goblin Sapper now making its rounds out. Goblin Sapper, Water Elemental taking some down right there. Goblin Shredder taking a lot of damage. Goblin Sapper now making its way back over, and perhaps going to find some key buildings and takes down another set. So it's Goblin Sappers versus Volcano, perhaps, as there's only a 21-second delay right here. All right, some key buildings could get taken out. We should be looking at a massive number of towers. What is going to be happening here? Volcano, well, the Firelord should be trying to cast that Volcano back. So much damage all across the board, as another Moonwell about to get taken out, once again being supply blocked. All right, it looks like Volcano going to be used here. Nope, not quite yet. There it goes. There's that Volcano. And there is all of that damage, that Volcano just spreading apart here, taking down buildings and taking down perhaps some key farms, as well as this workshop is still trying to train up some units there. All right, Volcano not enough to take down all of those buildings, though, as the Dryads are just getting absolutely, well, sorry, the Dryads getting in some good Water Elementals. And again, all right, Lava Spawns still looking to engage. Firelord are going to try and push back as well. We do see this expansion down to the south, so many towers. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Bear is trying to push down siege engines, and this may just be a game of attrition. Who can outlast their opponent, as the Lava Spawn is once again brought back over, getting pelted by arrows, and now going to try to go after some of those guard towers too. All right, Firelord, well, that ultimate channeled ability does have, I believe, a 3-minute cooldown Who would ever give such a quick cooldown to such a powerful channeled ability? Tranquility, I'm talking about you. Mass teleport, well, you kind of need it for that in and out situations, as we're looking at that guard tower looking to get pressured once again. All right, we are perhaps going to see a lot of damage being absorbed here. Firelord may actually get to level 8 here. Are we going to see a full-on level 10 Firelord later on in this game? There are so many towers and so many other things to try and engage, as I believe I'm hearing, yes, Griffins now in the air. Siege engines making their way out. So siege engines, goblin sappers constantly putting down pressure on buildings. 45 over 70. Both sides are sitting on no upkeep, and so with no upkeep, that does give them quite a bit of an advantage. Well, finally going into low upkeep, being able to just spend a lot of their gold, perhaps trying to take down some buildings. Volcano still has another 60-second cooldown to go. Couple of bears being left behind. Lion is playing smart, keeping Remind's units in his base. Yep, his no ability to try and actually take down anything, as the Archmage shows up to the party to go after that Tree of Life now. Second siege engine, 2-2 upgrades. Wisp now being brought over. And what is this? Griffins now going after the Druids of the Claw. All right, Baton Nations also coming on over. Dryads showing up to the party, as we are going to be looking at some damage being brought over onto those, those Druids of the Claw. However, Dryads are in position to try and put pressure onto that Griffin Rider. That Griffin Rider is able to deal a lot of damage to that Tree of Life now that that Tree of Life is currently uprooted. However, the Griffin is going to get taken down, as the Dryads are able to spot it if it is currently attacking from that side there. All right, multiple trees joining in on the fight. Wisp constantly repairing. We are looking at a level 8 Firelord putting pressure, and we have well, that I don't even know what that I keep on forgetting what that ability is. Not Soulburn, is it? Nope, not Soulburn. What is the auto attack ability? Someone will let me know momentarily. Mountain King now back out onto the field. Is it going to get Orbed of Venom? Mountain King could get taken down. Yes, easily taken out there, as the Orb of Venom, well, adding in a little bit of damage again. Are we going to see a Volcano, perhaps to try and take down some of these buildings? The Firelord has the mana, not quite sure what it is waiting for. Archmage is still sitting only at level 4. We could be looking at a Volcano right here. That would actually take down multiple towers, as we are looking at more siege engines still rolling on out. All right, repairs underway on the Tree of Life, entangling of that gold mine. We are looking at 1-1 upgrades, as the units are still trying to engage back and forth, as there is that Volcano, and that is going to be quite a bit of damage. Peasants unable to do any mining. There is that arcane tower draining much of that mana away from that Firelord, as the Mountain King is going to try and Stormbolt here. No, not even getting a Stormbolt, a little bit late, but the guard towers were taken down. All right, taking down a couple of easy guard towers here, going after that arcane tower, and then perhaps following it up, taking down these last remaining towers here. Does he have a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away? Firelord sitting at level 8, taking far too much damage, and now perhaps going to try and head back out. All right, going to go ahead and back away. Meanwhile, back off to the north, it looks like that Tree of Life was taken down. Bears now looking to finish off the remainder of these siege engines. 3-2 upgraded siege engines, as the Ancient of War also here is going to fall down, giving level 5 now to that Archmage. Archmage, level 5, going to be wandering around once more. We are looking at Tree of Life and Ancient of War being built off to the north. Meanwhile, back down to the south here, Firelord is sitting at level 9, trying to head back home. Does not have Boots of Speed, but as an agility hero, does move fairly fast. There's the Stormbolt, and the anti-magic shell was not used in time. Scroll of Town Portal was, however, used in time, as the siege engine's going to roll on in. All right, Firelord teleports back at 33 hit points. A beautiful save right there, as the units are now going to try and engage again. All right, little bit of damage being added in once more. It's called Incinerate. All right, Incinerate. Thank you very much. Tree of Life off over here, going to get taken down. And Tree of Life pretty much not living up to his name, constantly dying in this game, as the Bears, well, Bears are going to go after, and there is a Soul Burn right there, and Soul Burn coupled with Slow Poison. I do believe Soul Burn can actually finish off a unit. So you Soul Burn a unit, and then you give it Orb of Venom, and all of a sudden, all of that damage adds up even more. Are we going to get more Goblin Sappers? And I thought I heard Goblin Sappers somewhere. Well, or is that just the Goblin Zeppelin? All right, Tree of Eternity. We are looking at only 120 gold mined or available left. Moonwells are all going to get taken down. Level 9 Firelord is about to fall. Goblin Shredders joining in on the fight to try and take down those siege engines, as the Moonwells could end up falling as well. There goes that last one of those siege engines. 2 siege engines now gone. A 3rd siege engine about to fall as well, as I believe this Moonwell should be fine. All right, this siege engine trying to get away. This bear going to be catching up, getting in more damage, and the bear is only dealing 19 damage per attack. Fortified armor. This bear, however, is not fully upgraded, as we are going to be looking at the siege engine getting taken down again. All right, corner of the map off over here. Archmage 511, level 1 Mountain King, level 1 Paladin, working together to try and take down this Granite Golem. Peasants are also off over here to try to set up an expansion as well, as the Archmage picks up a Scroll of Restoration. Archmage also stealing quite a bit of experience from this from the Paladin. Paladin would have normally been level 2 already, but the Archmage was there, splitting that experience again. There is another Volcano, and well, there you have it. Peasants getting taken down. Firelord sitting at level 9, almost level 10 now, as this Altar of Kings could end up getting taken out as well. All right, Peasant going to get taken down. Let's take a look. Bears are all right here. Lava Spawns are here, ready to go Stormbolt onto the Firelord. And, well, the Lava Spawns, how much damage can they really hope to do? Castle, once it gets taken out, no more siege engines, but then again, no more workshops currently out onto the field either, as we are looking at, well, is this one Lava Spawn, is he just trying to get some damage across multiple units? That does seem to be the case. This Firelord is actually a beast at level 9. Yep. Old school human versus night elf twisted metal game. Expansions everywhere, being hidden all across the map. We are looking at a tree of life that is entangling this gold mine here, and no gold mine here. So really, Mountain King does not know where the expansion is. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Goblin Zeppelin going to go ahead and pick up a couple of easy units there. Firelord sitting at level 9, going to get a little bit of additional gold here. There is a Tome of Intelligence. This Firelord, rather smart, actually having more intelligence than agility, even though its primary attribute is agility. A little bit strange. Meanwhile, back down to the south here, Lava Spawn going to go ahead and try and fight back against all of these units. Lava Spawn, however, going to be coming to an end. Holy Light saving that Mountain King there, as the Tree of Eternity could be in trouble. 76 seconds left on the cooldown for that Volcano. Firelord going to perhaps make its way back off to the north here. There are a couple of bears here. Tome of Intelligence being left behind, and Remind with a 6th sense, knowing that an expansion was being built off to the side here, perhaps is now going to go ahead and scout it out, as we see the Goblin Zeppelin perhaps going to try and fly its way in right here. There you go, dropping some of those units. Well, it needs to drop those units. You cannot get those bears to be dizzy. That would be a very, very bad day indeed. Back off to the north right now, Goblin Shredders, well, Scroll of Town Portal, Mountain King, going to go ahead and, well, pick up that Scroll of Town Portal and head back out. Firelord does get to level 10. And a level 10 Firelord, a big deal indeed. We are looking at Roar, the cannon tower going to be able to fire back here. There's a rejuvenation, a little bit of splash damage. This one, Druid of the Claw, going to go ahead and get a rejuvenation on himself as well, as the Goblin Shredders are now picking up and pulling back units. Flying machines out overhead, and it looks like the bears are going to be stuck inside that corner portion of the map, and, well, with nowhere to really go. Flying machines are in position. There's a rejuvenation once again. Units could try and fight their way through. Firelord is going to have Volcano on a line, and, well, all of these towers could get taken down very, very quickly once again. That is a lot of towers right there. There you go. There is that Volcano. There's that channeled ability. So much damage. So many towers lost. Unfortunately, though, that Firelord cannot gain any additional experience, as all of these towers are going to end up getting taken down. All right, there you go. A couple more buildings there, and well, almost not finishing off a couple of these here. Lava Spawn now being brought in to finish off the remainder of these guard towers. This expansion, however, pretty much still has about 10 minutes of mining left. We're looking at the Dryads now joining in. Lava spawns. The Dryads are absorbing a large amount of damage. There goes a couple of more towers. Guard tower, last one going to get taken down there as this expansion will fall. All right, expansion here, still mining away. Meanwhile, Tree of Ancients of War purposely standing next to that Tree of Eternity, trying to protect it, as this Tree of Life is still fighting back against these two siege engines here. All right, this base will get taken down. Level 10 Fire Lord, a very, very scary proposition. And now what looked like an easy game for Lion with expansions all over the place, well, he may be forced to try and clear up other corner of the map locations, as the flying machines are controlling the air and controlling the gold in those locations. Archmage sitting at level 5 now, going to go ahead and, well, nope, not back off. All right, Mountain King sitting at level 2, Paladin sitting at level 2. Archmage sitting at level 5. This is just an absolutely crazy game. Level 10 Fire Lord with full abilities. Meanwhile, both sides really having gone above 60 supply as of yet. 42 supply compared to 53. And as the game goes longer, I think Lion is just going to get into a better and better position, getting a higher level on those other heroes. The problem right now is a solo level 10 Fire Lord is very powerful, but as the Paladin and the Mountain King both get to level 3 and eventually level 5, having level 5 across multiple heroes is a big deal indeed. Alright, expansion. Fire Lord, Goblin Zeppelin. Are we going to see those units, well, try to get backed away? Yes, they are. What is the Fire Lord going to do? Fire Lord does, we know, have access, and the Goblin Zeppelin. Oh, Fire Lord now is in trouble. He did not buy a one-way ticket. He still has a Scroll of Town Portal, but he is going to be in a little bit of a tight spot as the Fire Lord could get stuck here. All right, Scroll of Town Portal has to be used rather quickly. Staff of Preservation saving the remaining units. Dryad trying to dance around, going to get taken out. Extra experience for all of those units again. Those Goblin, the flying machines really controlling the skies and controlling the corners of the map, gonna have access to all of that additional gold. Remember, the flying machines cannot actually help clear out these corner creep camps nearly as well as it is now a level 9 Granite Golem. Scroll of Town Portal headed back home. Fire Lord no longer having that Scroll of Town Portal, now using Fire Lord with Crypt Lord first. Crypt Lord versus Fire Lord. All right, we'll see whether or not that is ever going to happen. A battle of the Lords, Dread Lords, Fire Lords, Crypt Lords, as this siege engine about to get taken down again. Normally, one of the downsides of siege engines is that it gives experience to your opponent's units rather easily if they are caught in the middle of the field. However, yeah, that advantage is completely moot at this point, as the Fire Lord is already at level 10. Still no additional heroes as of yet. Fire Lord could try and Volcano his way to carry himself through the rest of this game here. This expansion has another 10 minutes of mining left. Meanwhile, corner expansion here could end up getting cleared up in just a moment. Peasants now making their way over. Archmage should perhaps drop a water elemental and then back away, giving level 3 to that Mountain King as well. All right, still fighting its way through. Water elemental continuing to battle it up. Paladin is benefiting from that brilliance aura though, as that Archmage is still stealing a bit of experience. All right, Fire Lord, I see a volcano popping up out of the ground here, and there we have it, more volcanoes on the map. Fire Lord doing his best to, well, Avatar Roku, if you know the reference, taking down all of these buildings once again. So many Fire Lords and down, well, so many volcanoes and down they go. All right, moving back away. Archmage, Goblin Zeppelin, once again up in the air. Are we going to perhaps try and clear out this creep camp? Yes, we are. And Archmage, if it just jumped inside the Zeppelin at this point, I think the Paladin and the Mountain King would already be at level 4, making their way to level 5 if the Archmage hadn't taken away so much of that precious experience. All right, building after building is being lost and, well, lifting off to the islands or building bases in the islands, being able to just hide all of their key crucial plays, as there is another tree of life mining here once again. I've seen more volcanoes being used in this game than in the last 10 years of Warcraft 3. Yep, I do believe so, as the Mountain King is now in that front line position. Water elementals, Goblin Sapper gonna make its way over and, well, causing some extra damage to that knight, but, well, didn't really care there. All right, Mountain King, Paladin, level 3, Archmage still sitting at level 5. Firelord down across over here, finishing off the remainders of this workshop as well. A couple of key buildings have already been cleared up. Let's take a look. Fog of War. All right, people pretty much know where things are. Couple of buildings are all that are left here, as the Firelord looking to take down these remaining Arcane Vault, and all of these farms. All right, it looks like it is going to turn into a bit of a base race. Where is that Scroll of Town Portal taking those units to? Off into the corner, off over here. Perhaps there was, well, Dryads and Bears in position, and there you go. Bear and Dryad, where are they going to try and run off to? Stormbolt now right there once again. Bear going to get taken out. Dryad is off over here. This Water Elemental should be able to put back any pressure, and there goes another unit. Archmage sitting at level 5, Dryad sitting at level 1 here. Are we going to get some Abolish Magic onto that Water Elemental? No, Dryad still just trying to pounce around, as the Firelord takes this opportunity to perhaps set up. No ability to take any of that down yet. Are we going to get a Rejuvenation? Yes, onto that one Lava Spawn. Scroll of Town Portal now joining in on the fight. There goes one Bear. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? Oh, Goblin Zeppelin. No Scroll of Town Portal on that Firelord. Goblin Zeppelin taken down, and the Firelord is really did buy a one-way ticket here, as the Firelord most likely will end up giving level 6 to that Archmage. There is Staff of Preservation trying to save all of those units, but Remind making a critical mistake right here, as all of those units are, well, having no way out. Level 10 Firelord about to get taken down. There you go, 267 experience and now giving level 6 to that Archmage, and also level 4 to the Paladin and that Mountain King. Mass teleport on the table for the Archmage, being able to get anywhere they want to go very quickly. And Remind is in definite trouble. Is he going to try and resurrect that Firelord? Yes, he does. How much gold does that cost? Resurrecting a level 10 Firelord, as all the units now backing up. 36 supply compared to 48. There is mining going off over here. Only 3 wisp in that gold mine, going up to 4. Meanwhile, this corner expansion pretty much not having to worry at all, as now with mass teleport, the Archmage can get anywhere it needs to go in a moment's notice. Tree of Life here trying to mine some additional gold. Not going to really pay off at all, as this Tree of Life will give more experience to the Paladin, Archmage, and Mountain King. Archmage with Ring of Regeneration and just some nice items. I think this game of attrition is going to start to favor Lion, even though, well, are we going to get some mass detonations now? There you go. There's the detonation, finishing off one of those water elementals. All right, flying machines flying around, trying to make sure that they have control of the corners of the map. Paladin is at level 4, Mountain King still at 4, and there is another mass teleport. Where are they going to go? Teleporting right there. There's the Volcano, and, well, some of those units did get stunned, but the Mountain King still able to land down a Stormbolt. Firelord sitting at level 10. Is it going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Town Portal to head back out? Yes, it will. And really what Remind should have done was jump all of, well, if it could have tried to jump all of the units inside the Goblin Zeppelin, then Staff of Preservation the Goblin Zeppelin out to prevent any losses. Firelord sitting at level 10, still needing another 2.5 minutes before another volcano will erupt. Mass teleport on a map as large as this. So easy to move around for the human army, and this is where, well, Lion is going to just start to run away with the game, I believe. These corner expansions still have a little bit of mining left in them, as we see this expansion perhaps about to get taken out again. Archmage going to get in position, perhaps try and fight here. Firelord low on mana, does have a Clarity Potion currently going on right now, and does, well, wants to back away again. Mountain King with Stormbolt going to be shutting down any attempts at Volcano, as the Fire Lord now making its way back over. Perhaps Soulburn to try and finish off some of those units there. You can take a little bit of damage here. The Goblin Shredder taking a lot of damage once more. And you can see all of that damage just adding up slowly but surely. As we're looking at the Goblin Shredder down to, well, 17 hit points and able to escape. All right, finishing off the Ogre Magi here, perhaps trying to get some additional items, any useful items to be had. Clarity Potion could also be used here in just a moment. There's a Rejuvenation. Meanwhile, this expansion has finally been spotted. And how much gold is left? Only a minute worth of mining left here. Ancients of War all in position, trying to fight back here. Holy Light trying to protect, as we are looking at, oh, Goblin Sapper 1, Goblin Sapper 2, and Goblin Sapper 3 finishing off that Tree of Life. So three Goblin Sappers taking down one Tree of Life. This off over here about to get taken down as well, and pretty much all of mining from Remind has come to an end, and that should be the game. All right, Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away. New Tree of Life getting constructed, but there's only 690 gold there. What are you really hoping to do? And that is pretty much going to be the end. Level 10 Fire Lord unable to carry the team, as all of the remaining heroes were just far too much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.